a second. Just give it a second. It's going. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. Time to sit back, relax, and play some Mac. Zeep. We're on the boys. Where are we? We're on the blooper cup with the horror mansion, Sky Vineway, Snowy Plains, Jungle Glade. Let's get it started. Do you think it's gonna be scary? Ooh. Is that a picture of Dracula? Okay. Oh shit. I think it is. Alright, let's drive. Is it even Castlevania? Whoa. Oh, great. Okay, well, we're doing this again, where my controls are... Oh, Jesus. I recognize this music, and I don't know why. Okay, so chat. I actually had this idea on Wednesday. What the fuck is this? But I was playing Apollo. Yeah, it's just Dracula. Okay. I was playing at Apollo, but I was gonna just like... I was gonna do some art. Medusi. I want to say this is Banjo. Oh, we're keeping that. You will die. So I figured instead of what I was gonna do, I was gonna grab a couple from... Whoa. I was gonna grab a couple images from the art. Whoa. Okay, alright. My hands are all on the wrong button. Leap. Creep. Creep. Whoa! 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 Holy bone! Okay. Whoa! Oh, I'm spooked! I'm spooked! Oh shit. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. No, alright. As I was saying, fuck, I decided it'd be more fun if I did it like this. So what I'm gonna do is I haven't even looked at the images yet, by the way. Just in case you were wondering. I haven't even looked at them. There's like 19 ats. It's a lot. Got 19. So I'm gonna pick a number. Oh, I think you can go through that picture. Whatever. I'm gonna pick a number between 1 and 19. And then what I'm gonna do after that is I'm gonna have, well, here's what seems more fun to me. Whoops. I don't even have to look at the image. That's the thing. Ooh. Am I like winning or losing? Like what's happening here? Whoa! Whoa! Alright. Some people didn't at and just responded normally to the message. Then they don't get counted. Wait, no, I said reply to the message. If you replied to the message, it should have given me a notification anyway. So that still counts. If you didn't reply to it, you don't count. But I have 19. There are 19 pings, which mean there are 19 submissions. If there's more than that, it means somebody didn't ping, which means they have forfeited the right. But yeah, what I want to do is I want to pick a number, and then basically, Chad, I would like you to just give me the image. So that way I don't, like, here's the thing. I feel like if I look at all of the images all at once, I'm going to feel, like, overwhelmed. So I'm not even going to look at the images. I'm just going to get the number, and then you give me the image, and then we'll go from there. So that way I don't have to think about every other image. Ignorance is bliss. I'm going to remain completely ignorant of whatever the fuck it is I have to do until I actually have to do it. That way I don't think too hard about having to do it eventually. Ouch. Ouch. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. So yeah, I just need somebody to do that for me. Unpaid labor, please. I need it. Who's ready for some unpaid labor? That's a nice track. Not spooky. Oh yeah. Unpaid labor is good. Yeah, I was originally gonna do it on something similar to it on Wednesday, didn't. And Thursday. Man, that Rumia game is fucking hard, bro. That game is hard. I'm still enjoying playing it. It's just I've entered the bone zone in terms of difficulty, and it's gonna kill me on the inside a couple times. Ah! Well, 29 replies. Well, you'd be wrong then, because I have 19 notifications. I have 19 notifications. How can there be 29 if I only have 19 notifications? Well, if you didn't ping me with a notification, you better do that now. How am I gonna know who added you though? Oh. I'd assume they would say something like, Pog me, that's me! Oh my god, that's me! Because, of course she would. Duh. Duh. Seemed obvious to me. I tried my best. Should ping in the reply. Yes, it should. That's why I have 19. I can click my Discord right now. And it says there are 19. That's a red bordered 19 over the Toho art. I have 19 notifications, which means 19 submissions. That's what that means. That's what that means, idiot. Snowy plains. Well, ain't that neat? If you didn't, then you better do it. I'm not opening the channel. It's gotta have it. I ain't doing it. All this guy knows is unpaid labor. This is all he knows. Well, that's okay. How do you check that? What? How many times you got added? This motherfucker doesn't get added, clearly. When you get added, you get a notification. And if you get added again, you get another notification. I have 9+ notifications. The server says I have 19 notifications. The art Discord lists 19 of those. That's how I know. How do you check that if you added? Well, because it says at Asprey. Because that's what an at is. It means you added me. You hit Shift 2 on your keyboard and you added me. Doesn't that make sense? I don't know. I thought that made sense to me. Awesome. Awesome. You need to eat it. Eat dick, stupid fucker. Yeah. No! I hate when shit like that happens. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, don't crush me. Uh-oh. That's a lot of green shells. That's right, bitch. That's right. Victory. Victory. Oh. Alright. It should be 20 now. Well, I'll be the judge of that, won't I? It says 21. You lied again. You lied. Why? Why must you lie to me? Why are you a liar? How am I supposed to trust anybody when I'm getting lied to, like, live, on stream? Jungle Glade. So anyway, you boys playing Night Rain? Because I'm not. There's like 0% chance that I can even fit that on my computer. I want to upload the video I currently have so then I can delete all of the stuff that is attributed to it. And then I can free up many spaces of megabyte. Many gigas. Monka gigabyte. I wish to remove. Whoa. You don't even get more speed wheeling the fucking this mega. This music makes me want to say that it's like Sonic Riders. I don't think it is though. Woo! Close. It sounds really familiar. Alright. Oh, and it should go without saying that if I don't like what you submitted, I'm not gonna draw it. So, fair warning that if you submitted something like awful, I reserve the right to tell you to go fuck yourself. That's all. I doubt there will be anything like that. But, yeah. I don't owe you nothing. Just saying. I'm just saying. Just because I said I would doesn't mean I will. Well, okay. Well, the main goal for it really was diversifying redraws out of my comfort zone so I can do different styles and kind of learn different things from different styles. Because if you leave me to pick my own references, I'm going to pick from like 3 guys. Okay. Alright. Ah, fantastic. Let's just, yep. Yep, that's good. It's good for divvying up the portfolio. Or something like that. I really needed this. Wow. 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 Ow. Ow. Well, fuck me, dude. I wasn't keeping track of that, but I'm pretty sure that's like 16 or something. If there's 29 people that are counted, then I should have 29 notifications. I have 24. So that means 5 people need to resubmit their so I have all the notifications. Oh yeah, also delete your previous reply because otherwise it's gonna get messy. So please do that. Please keep it nice and organized for the streamer so I don't want to die. Thank you.
Let's go.
Sprint! Babamba Cup, Rainbow Terminal, Distant Dimension, Dolphin Harbor, and Hell Pyramid. Oh, I've been to a Hell Pyramid before. Rainbow Terminal. Wow, now isn't this interesting? Why don't we just put them in the references for streamer channel? Yeah, that would probably be a better spot for it, because that way it won't get buried by other... Yeah. That's probably a better idea. Well, the important thing was that people saw it, and if I posted it in that channel, people wouldn't have seen it. Because that channel is for me. That channel is for people to post things for me. Not me to post things. What? Why did I go out of bounds? Pardon? We do that now? I don't know. I have no fucking idea. Hey, if somebody wants to be a hero and just, like, submit every single one of them in the channel with the appropriate name of the requester and ordered from 1 to 29, then that would be solid. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna ask anybody to do that either. But yes, that's probably what should have been done. But, oh well. That's somebody else's battle, not mine. Why? I wasn't looking. I looked at chat. Free labor board. Just for that, I'll put your number in the rotation twice. You get to be twice. Double the chance of being picked. Look at that. Unpaid labor coming through. I'm paying an exposure. Why did I fucking void out? Oh, I lost it. Oh, I deserve to lose it for that one. This isn't worth it. I'm in second place. I'm not gonna get anything. Oh my, oh my, oh my. But I'm not in first! Oh well. Alright. Whatever. So slow. Fat fuck. Yeah, mini turbo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why though? You put me all the fuck way back there? Oh, I didn't, what? I got cheated. Bro, I got Omega cheated. For the record, I don't know how many I'll be able to get through in a day because I want to, like, actually... Like, I want to do them, but I also want to see how far I can take the coloring as well. I want to turn this into a full-scale, like, attempt. Glorp. Full-scale attempt to really learn things. I'm in the Glorp dimension. Oh, we have Cackletta final battle theme. Din-it-din-it. 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 Whoa, what a good theme. Ew. The purple goo. Chad, let me tell you, I get a bit of a jolly when I'm just watching other streamers and then someone says glorp and then it's just a wall of glorp. What a cultural icon. What a cultural icon. Spooky. Kind of spooky with the lightning verb. We live in a society. Oh, Funky's gone. Okay, well, I'm gone too. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee. That's a good-ass theme. I'm gonna die. Yep. Well. Nobody said I was good at this game. Yeah, the guy in front of me got a bullet. Yeah. Where's my 3 mushrooms? Since I know you're not gonna give me anything else. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. You know what's funny? The Balletta fight, I never found her that tough. Her first phase goes down so quickly, but then so many times I get like, can I really like just not get hit by one of these? Then you get to the fucking like soul fight and it's like you got 1 HP and she gets attacking 3 times. I'm just like, all right, cool. Probably dead. That's when you take a max nyat, and then you're back to full HP. You, fuck you, eat this. Bone asshole. It's a really good boss theme. I don't remember the Shrew boss theme like at all. And obviously the grand finale for Bowser's Inside Story is phenomenal. I really like Final Phantasma Battle. I don't remember the final... What? Yo, that's crazy. Someone threw 3 red shells at me. Wow. Wow. Phase 1 has like stuff going on for it, which is cool, but then she just dies so fast. And then you fight the real thing, where you gotta like knock out the different parts, then beat her. Heart has 800 HP. I grinded in that game. To a point where I could kill the final boss in 2 bros attacks. My splash bros did like 580 damage. And I was like, why did I even bother doing that? Because I could, that's why. Because I fucking could. What else was I supposed to do? This is Hoenn music, but I don't know which one it is. It's one of the towns that is out in the water. Fuck, I don't remember them. I have a confession to make. I'm not a huge fan of the GBA Pokemon OST. They have some great songs. They got memorable songs. But I don't really care that much for them. They're fine. Not that I call them my favorite. Some are really good. The Hoenn Elite 4 theme is really good. Aqua and Magma boss fight, that's better in the remake though. That is infinitely better in the remake. That shit is so good. I also like the Oceanic Museum and the Art Gallery. But like a lot of the music is iconic, and I know it. But I just wouldn't call it like my favorite, you know? I like a lot of music from Black and White 2. Well, alright. Whatever gets us where we need to be. Point A to point B. I kind of like this car because I feel like it actually fucking controls and listens to me. Which is nice. Star right now. Nope. Wow. I like Dragon Spiral Tower, Celestial Tower, Giant Chasm is one of my favorite just overall OSTs in the game. I love a lot of the boss themes. Chorus's theme is one of my favorites in the entire series for sure. Howl Pyramid. It's just I think my least favorite theme in all of Pokemon is probably the Gen 5 bike theme. So there's that. And also I really don't like the low HP music. Oh, well, speaking of Pokemon, this is a decent theme. It's not bad. This is Xerneas Yveltal theme. Not my favorite from X and Y. You know what? You're not gonna fucking believe me, but my favorite theme from X and Y is the theme that only plays in the battle against Successor Karina. No joke. Not joking. Not cap. Zero cap, as the kids would say. There is an exclusive mix of the Gym Leader theme that you get when you fight Karina in Lucario Ditto. That battle lasts for 2 turns. That's it. 2 turns. It's my favorite theme from X and Y. The champion theme. Oh god, I don't remember the champion or Elite Four theme at all. That said, I really like Sun and Moon's Elite Four theme, which I guess that's not that surprising. It's like my favorite track from Ultimate as well. It's way better in Ultimate. The Ultimate mix is so good, but it is a really good theme. I said it before, but Sun and Moon, I really like Sun and Moon conceptually. It just has a lot of unfortunate like pit holes that kind of make the whole experience more bumpy than it really could be. It's ironic because I feel like the theme of Tropical Islands is the most free Pokemon has ever been, yet it is probably the most like constrained in terms of how you're allowed to actually fucking play it. Okay, don't do a trick on that ramp. Like, whoa, Tropical Islands? Holy shit. Nothing says like freedom of like vacation relaxation. What a fucking banana throw, streamer. But then the entire first island is just one elongated tutorial where you're not allowed to go anywhere the game doesn't tell you you have to go. Gen 1's got some great tracks, but honestly, I wonder if a lot of Gen 1's like staying power comes from nostalgia. Because think about it. Like, Gen 1 has like 3 battle themes. Granted, it has one of the greatest champion themes, if not the greatest champion theme ever made. But the only like themes in the game are Gym Leader, Trainer, and Wild Pokemon. That's it. Those are the only like battle themes you get to listen to. And they're good, don't get me wrong, but that's kinda it, right? Sure, you could argue it's the same for other Pokemon games, and it is, but Rivals got their own themes, Important Trainers got their own themes, Team Leaders got their own themes, teams in general got their own fight themes. But in Gen 1, it really was just, you fought a trainer, and that wasn't a gym leader, or the champion, it was the same theme. Gary's theme is fucking iconic, and every remix that Gary's theme has ever gotten has been really good. I think it's funny how we refer to Lance's theme as Red's theme more than Lance's theme. Gym Leaders don't have a theme in Gen 1. They do. They do. Gym leaders have a theme in Gen 1. Trainers have a normal theme. You know, it's like doot 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 doot. That's the gym leader theme. But then trainer theme is just doot 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 doot. It wasn't until Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald that Elite Four members got their own actual theme, and then they didn't have their own theme in Gen 4. Or if they did, it didn't sound very different. Alright. Kanto Wild Bell in Gen 2. Gen 2 has great music. Gen 2 introduced a lot of great tracks. I like the Team Rocket theme a lot. Actually, the Rainbow Rocket theme from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is really fucking good. I really like that theme. Give it a boosty. The remixes from Black and White 2. Dude, Black and White 2. Black and White 2's mixes for... Doing a mix for every single, like, theme. Like, all the gym leader themes and the individual champion themes. Minus Red and Lance, because they share the same theme. That shit was awesome. The World Tournament, the Pokemon World Tournament, fucking awesome idea. Fantastic idea. You just take all these characters that you've known for so long, and you just, it's like, wow, you can just fight them in this, and you listen to their themes, and you just see all these trainers that you've come to know of in your Pokemon journey. Your character doesn't know them, but you as the player know them, and it's like, whoa. Alright, Boo Cup, Verdant Wilds, Final Ground, Greenway Circuit, Polluted City Shore. Alright, thank you, Mishi. 31 images. Alright. 31. GSC's Dragon's Den is kind of not good. I feel like I feel like it knew what it wanted to do. It knew what it wanted to do, but like the Game Boy sound chip was not letting it get away with it. This is such a stupid fucking vehicle. I'm a star. Gen 5 Cynthia. I don't remember Gen 5 Cynthia. Cynthia theme is good, but Cynthia's theme doesn't really do a lot for me. It's a fine theme, but yeah, it's not on my list of, like, it's not really on my list. You know what's a great Gen 4 theme? Giratina's fight. Holy shit, Platinum Giratina. That music, that is some good ass music. That's some chill music. Giratina's theme is very good. I also really like Ho-Oh and Lugia's theme from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I think I like Lugia's theme more, but I do like the Japanese instrumentation of Ho-Oh's theme. It's very fitting. This music reminds me of Persona. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Gen 4 Lake Trio. Yeah, that one's good. Although I swear to God, Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf have the lowest catch rate of any Pokemon I've ever seen in my fucking life. Just straight up, there's no Pokemon in the world that has a lower catch rate than those motherfuckers. Just tell me I'm wrong. I don't care what the numbers say. I don't care what the code says. Those motherfuckers are uncatchable. Oh my God. I actually don't remember Dialga and Palkia's theme. I don't remember it. You're gonna have to song request it. You're gonna have to song request it. Legends are the same number. Yes, they do. They do. Well, not all of them, actually. Later on, box art legendaries and legendaries that you had to deal with in the story got higher catch rates, so you wouldn't have to do that. But yes, all legendaries and some other Pokemon have a base catch rate of 3, which is really low. I'm just saying that for whatever reason, some of the worst, like, captures I've ever had in my entire career of Pokemon is Uxie and Azelf, specifically. Them fuckers just, they never want to stay in the ball. Never. I've had better luck with every legendary ever. But those guys, I've done multiple full sets of Ultra Ball tossing into restart because they didn't stay in the fucking ball. Yeah, I don't like obligatory captures either. I actually don't. I don't like when the game tells me I have to catch the legendary right then and there. I don't plan on using it. But in earlier games, like for example in Platinum, you have to face Giratina. You have to either kill it or catch it, but its catch rate's like 3. So the game is just like, alright. Same with Ho-Oh and Lugia. Ho-Oh and Lugia are there and they're like, alright, you can catch it now or you can kill it. And you can go back later when after Elite 4 it comes back. But its catch rate is ass, so it's just you end up restarting. Oh, well, goodbye. Oh, well, grand finale. You end up restarting a lot until you finally catch it. And at that point, you're like, I'm fucking annoyed. Well, here we go. The grand finale, very good track. What? Oops. Oh, that's grass. What the fuck? There's no way this is gonna actually take me somewhere. Alright, well, see you later. Chat, where are we? Good song, great fight. Bowser punching Shadow Bowser. Then you kill the fucking Dark Spirit Fawful inside of him. It's so good. Bowser's Inside Story is such a good game. Very, very good game. Well. Alright. We're back on Pokemon. Gen 2 Rival's got a good theme. Gen 3 Rival doesn't have one. Fairy's theme I remember being pretty good. I feel like I've been in this level before. How do you feel about... Okay, hold on. How do you feel about Gen 5 and Gen 6's rival themes? One of my least favorite themes, I think, in Pokemon... Obviously, I said it was the Gen 5 bike theme. One of them is probably How's theme from Sun and Moon. How is just terrible. And Emerald share with Steven. Gen 3 has a rival theme. Oh, I don't even remember it, because the rival is so unimportant. Oh, wait, you're right, Yes, I remember now. That reminded me of Wallace's theme and how much I don't like it. But yeah, I don't like How's theme. I don't like How as a character. How is a really lame character. I don't even like Gladian's theme that much. Oh, you know what? You know what theme I actually don't like very much at all? But I always get shit for? I always get shit for saying that I don't like Wally's theme. I don't think it's good. Like, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just like guitar. But with no, like, nothing. It's got nothing to it. There's no flair. There's no style. There's no substance. But people are like, yo, that's my GOAT. That's my GOAT. He's going hard. Is he? What's he going hard in? The drywall? Like, that shit ain't... That shit is soft. You see what I mean? It's not long. It's so short. It's a short fucking loop. It doesn't do anything. There's so many better themes. Remix of Masters is better. I'm actually not familiar with the Masters OST. I know that there's a number of tracks mixed for Masters, but I don't play Masters because, quite frankly, it doesn't strike me as a real video game. Well, Wally himself is just kind of like... oh, you meet him and then he gets kind of an ego and you squash him. And then he comes back with the Elite Four, and he's like, "Oh, actually, I've trained." And then you fight him, and that wasn't very much of anything in original. But then they made this whole fucking room for him in the remake, gave him a theme, and gave him a Mega Gallade. But like, I don't like Wally because his growth makes no sense. But at the same time, neither does my character's growth, right? Wally's like, "Oh, I'm afraid of Pokemon. I have to go live with my relatives in Burton Turf." Or I'm not afraid of Pokemon, but he gets his very first Pokemon right there. He gets a Ralts. Then you find him at Mauville, and he's like, "I'm gonna battle this gym leader," and you fucking school him. And he's like, "Oops, I got a little big for my britches." And then you show up, and he shows up at the fucking end of the game. He's like, "Oh, by the way, like, well, okay." Then he just shows up at the end of the game and is like, "Oh, by the way, I have a full team of Pokemon now. After you fucking, like, clowned on my Curlia, I got a full team." It's like, bro? How'd you do that? Can I do that? I don't buy it, is the thing. His transition to, like, real rival makes no sense. But, like, the actual rival in the game just isn't really anything either, because, like, there's a couple marks where you get stopped by them. But at the end of the game, it's like they're just standing in front of Lily Cove Department and they're like, "Hey, I won't let you in until you battle me." They don't even have a fully evolved starter, and that's the last time you fight them. It's like, what? Aren't you the rival? You know how many people get fucking dead stopped by, like, Rival 2? The one under Cycling Road? That rival fight can be pretty annoying if you don't have the right setup for it. There's so much bullshit on this road! It's always Rival 2. Always. No fight is ever more difficult than Rival 2. Except for Gen 1's Rival 2. Because technically Rival 2... Okay, nice throw. Technically Rival 2 in Gen 1 is, like, he has a level, like, fucking 7 Pidgey and a level 9 starter. Rival 2 is not on before Nugget Bridge. Nope. Oh, shit. The entirely optional fight. Are you talking about Rustboro or Lily Cove? Because there is one, yeah, there is one in Rustboro. You can just not battle them in Rustboro. But there's also Lily Cove, you don't have to battle them, but they won't let you in the department store unless you do. But their best Pokemon's level 35. Polluted City. Oh, stinky. It's weird how it does that, because you have to fight the rival to progress past Oldale Town. You have to fight the rival to get through Cycling Road, and you have to fight the rival to actually get to Fort Tree after the Weather Institute. But there's just a couple places where the rival's just kind of like, "Hey, you want to tussle? No? Okay. Well, see you later." Oh, shit! You can actually come down here. Wait, Mr. Dungeon music. I've actually only played Auras like the one time. I'm thinking about playing it again at some point. I don't know though. You can get randomizers working for that shit, but that's not a near future thing. That's for sure. That's not a near future thing. I am looking forward to playing Legends Arceus, or sorry, Legends. Legends Za. I'm not getting a Switch 2 on launch, but I will probably get a Switch 2 later on. Probably when I get a release date for Kirby. For Air Ride. A release date for that, or just closer to Zaza. Streamer. Streamer. Streamer? Streamer. Where are you going? Oh. So why do you think something like that existed, do you think? Why do you think something like that just existed that I could actually, like, do that, realistically? Realistically speaking, why would something like that even be allowed? Well, alright then. This city sucks. Fuck this city. Well. So you may be thinking it's so over, but what? It's not over. I'm gonna hope some motherfucker dropped a bullet bill. That's what I'm gonna hope. Some motherfucker gonna drop a bullet bill on the road, and I'm gonna pick it up. Okay, well. Let's not do that again. I miss on that, dude. Oh, it saved my life. I'm back in the race. I got a third lightning, bro. A third lightning. Team Flare's got a good theme. I think Team Flare has a good theme. Lysander's got a good theme, too. I don't remember the admin theme at all. Team Skull's got a good theme. Team Skull admin's got a good theme. Guzma does not have a very good theme. Sorry to say. Guzma's theme is really not that great. He goes, brap. That's the theme. Brap. And I'm like, okay, how do I take this seriously? That's the neat part. You don't. The admin theme sounds good. Plumeria, whatever the fuck her name is. She's probably the most unimportant admin I've ever seen. I don't know where to turn, so I'm scared. So, whoever thought I wasn't getting first, please line up to the ban. Please line up for your free ban. You've earned it, big boy. You've earned it. This theme is funny. It's not that it's not funny, it's that it's not impactful. The Skull Grunt theme is so much better. Because they sound like punks. But then Guzma's theme doesn't really sound imposing. It just sounds silly. I'm a winner. Number one banana. That's me. I'm the number one banana. Number one victory banana. King Boos. Oh, let's be the... What was the... Was it the Jet Setter? I think it was the Jet Setter, the one that just fucking didn't need to drift, just turned. Alright, Boom Boom. Beanstalk Castle, Mystic Tangle, Emerald Coast, Pauline Circuit. It's actually kind of a shame that, like, unironically, 95% of Gen 7 Pokemon fucking suck. Oh my god, they suck. You know what ones don't suck? Let me tell you which ones don't suck. The one that come from a different fucking dimension, half of them. The stupid little Tapu assholes. And that fucking cat! That's it! That's your list. But what about Toxapex? He doesn't count. He doesn't count. He's not real. This is Kirby music, by the way. Kirby Air Ride music. Honest to God, Gen 7 Pokemon, they were not very good. I do not understand why Vikavolt is not fast. That motherfucker is based off of a spaceship. He should be lightning fast. Why he's slow as shit? Why are they all slow as shit? The only thing that's fast is fucking Ribombee. That's it. Ribombee. That's your fastest Pokemon from Gen 7. Well. To be honest, I've forgotten a couple Pokemon from later gens. There are also some I don't even know. Does anyone remember, Orbeetle's evolution line? Anyone remember that one? Because I don't. Well, that made sense. How did I not get hit by any of that? What the fuck is an Orbeetle? Good question. Blipblug and Dottler. You looked that up. You had to have looked that up. You looked that up. You had to have looked that up. There's no way you just knew that. Nobody just knows that information. I like this car. This car kind of nice. Yeah, that's the Gen 8 bug. Becomes a psychic type Orbeetle. Has a gigantic. This happened last lap. This is based on the Kirby Air Ride track, Beanstalk Park, I assume. Orbeetle has a Gigantamax form. Did you know that? I bet you didn't. It's impossible for you to know anything without me to tell you. Kingler also has one. Nobody gives a fuck about Kingler. I tried for the purple turbo. Yes. I was trying to think of another forgettable Pokemon, but, well, they wouldn't be forgettable if I could remember them that easily, right? What will you eat for lunch tomorrow? A ham sandwich with mayonnaise all over it. Both sides. Custom. Maractus. That's Gen 5. That's Gen 5. I remember him because I hate him. Mystic Tangle. Oh, Pokemon. Oh, is this... I don't think this is necessarily based on the forest in Gen 8, but... it's neat looking. Just take an egg and squash it over your sandwich. Make sure to take out the shell and just eat it like that. Curlia and Deerling. Whoa. I'm huge. I'm fucking massive, mate. Oh, God, he's dead. Solosis. Oh, man, that just reminded me of fucking... here's a forgettable-ass Pokemon. Algum. Algum and Beheeyem. Oh, my lord. Those are two of the most... this Pokemon's existence is just, like, there's no reason for it, because anything it can do, another Pokemon can probably do better. Just like Dugong. It's such a why do you exist Pokemon. No functional, unique role to it at all. I like the aliens. Dude, I forgot they existed. Beheeyem and Algum are just those Pokemon that you run into in later game grass and you're like, could you fucking go away? You're not worth EXP. Ain't nobody telling me they're an Algum fan. Thematically, they're pretty neat, but they're terrible Pokemon. Seeking doesn't count, because Seeking's a fish. They just made a bunch of fish Pokemon like that. Because the ocean's full of fish, and it'd be weird if the only thing you could find in the ocean was fucking Magikarp. Sure, Seeking sucks, but so does Lumineon. But they just needed, they needed Pokemon to populate the world. How the fuck does Algum's existence populate the world? He's some kind of fucking space freak. He's not a fish, he's not a bird, he's a space freak. Well. Beheeyem was important in Super Mystery Dungeon. Bro, I played that game when you were in the womb. Probably. I don't remember what happens. Yo, it's a sleek paint job. Oh, Grumpig. You know what? Grumpig is cool in the sense... Oh, Emerald Coast. Oh, from DX. Or, well, Sonic Adventure. Grumpig is cool because Grumpig was viable in Ruby, Sapphire, competitive. Because that was before move tutors and Grumpig had access to Substitute. So Grumpig was competitively viable in that meta. And nowhere else. It's funny because Grumpig is one of the first... I don't know if he's the first. But he's one of the first cases of a Pokemon where their previous form is like, oh my god, look at this, love this little baby. And then it evolves and it gets dropped faster than a motherfucker playing Animal Crossing and seeing an ugly villager. Like, Jesus Christ, man. People be like, oh my god, I love Spoink. Oh, my Spoink is evolving. Oh, what's he gonna evolve into? And then he turns into Grumpig, and they're like, well, you're going in the box now. You're lucky I don't just release you, you fat fuck. Fuck you. Lechonk had it happen, too. Lechonk got it, too. Same thing. Oh my god, his name is Lechonk. Ahahaha. And he evolves into Oinkologne, and it's like, oh, okay, you're getting removed from this universe now. Anyone like Meryl? Meryl's pretty popular. I think Azumarill is a rat bastard, but it's a popular Pokemon because Gen 6 made it good. Gen 6 made it quite good. Never was a Meryl guy myself, though. Gotta admit. This is a very well-made course. This is really like getting the areas right and presenting it in a Mario Kart course. Giant Orca. Where's our Sonic fan? We need our Sonic fan seal of approval. And you know that ain't me. I ain't no fucking Sonic fan. Do I look like a Sonic fan of you? Oh no. Where is he? There he is. What was the question? I'm asking the Sonic fans if this Emerald Coast Mario Kart course is accurate and well designed relative to what Emerald Coast be like. Okay, well that sucked. Let's try that again. Seems pretty accurate so far. Well, I'm on that lap 3, my guy. I think it's good though. I think it's really good. Kind of reminds me more of Tails like segment than Sonic's, but it's doing its job. I wish you could go on the Orca Bridge. This is unfortunate. Look at those retextured thwomps. What a throw! Oh my god. Bro, that could have been so much worse. Alright. Alright. Pauline Circuit. You know, I have to wonder what the actual, like, worst evolution for a Pokemon has ever been. And I'm not talking competitively, I'm talking, like, just, like, aesthetically more than anything. For me, it was probably, the squirrel into Greedent. I don't even remember the squirrel's name. It was probably that one. But at the same time, I actually took that one the best because I was so numb to that shit happening. That when I was expecting it to happen, it happened, and I was like, yep. And then it didn't even bother me anymore. But man, that is one of the worst evolutions I've ever seen. Alright. Abominable? Yeah, that one's pretty bad. I will admit. It's not necessarily that I think Crabominal is bad, but, like, it has no reason to evolve from fucking Crabrawler. It just doesn't. Bro, I am definitely going up the roller coaster. Come on now. Skowovit. The fuck is Skowovit? Diggersby? Yeah, Diggersby is pretty ugly. Esparthra? I don't know. I don't think Esparthra is that ugly. If anything, I don't think Flittle is that cute, so maybe I'm just not that, like, attached to that. Flittle is a stupid-looking Pokemon, and it evolves into, like, a fucking ostrich, which is just confusing as shit. What? I just got hit by one of these. They're jumping. Yahoo. Hibbity hop. You know, Neuro sung this last week. Or was it the week before? I don't remember. Oh! Amazing how that didn't affect my place that much. Wait, why am I... What the fuck? Oh no. Chipmunk. Uh-oh. Best on the boardwalk. No, I'm gonna go down this time. Yo. That actually didn't hit me. Oh, God. The dangers. Go ahead, hit me already, bitch. What a nice track. What a really nice track. Actually, a really nice track. Wow. Okay. Alright. I hate Licky now that we know what it could have been. Well, seeing what it could have been makes me understand why Lickitung evolves via rollout, but Licky is disgusting no matter how you slice it. He just kind of gross no matter how you slice it. You can't really slice it either way. Listen, as much as I like Weavile, I think Weavile is really cool. But I don't really think Gen 4 should have focused as hard as it did on, like, at bringing new evolutions to previous Pokemon. And the reason I say that, with the exception of, like, Eevee, I guess, because Eevee just kind of gets new evolutions every now and again at that point. And by every now and again, I mean once, but you know what I mean. The main issue I take with it is there's a very noticeable discrepancy in design philosophy for a number of them. What the fuck is Mamoswine doing? Now, I'm not saying Mamoswine is bad or anything, but Mamoswine coming from Piloswine, it's... Why? Why, though? Cheese to meet you. Let's go standard. Put me in the standard cart. Super Bell Circuit, Super Marine World, Vile Isle, Jungle Fortress. Cool. Cool. Sneasler? I'm sorry to say, but Sneasler was designed by somebody with improper intentions. Well, what is Piloswine even? I don't remember, actually. I forget what Swinub is based on. It's like a mole something. We got Cat Goombas, boys. Look, we've seen it a number of times with Pokemon's designs. Every now and again, they make this bipedal creature that is way too curvy. They keep doing it. They keep fucking doing it. This is trippy, but also very cool. well, I guess I have this now. Cool. Astounding, isn't it? Alright. Like, what's it called? Salazzle is a good example of that. Have you looked at a Salazzle, my guy? Like, what's happening? What's going on here? Who's designing these Pokemon nowadays, huh? Huh? Some of them be doing this. Some of them be doing this. Oh. I'm not drifting. I am drifting. Holy shit. Stay on that side of the road, brother. You got an evolution line that makes no sense. One that wasn't caused by generation discrepancy. One like that. There are 6 red shells in front of me. There we go. Like I said, like okay. Mamoswine comes like 2 generations later. But like, are there any that just make no fucking sense at all? I guess Bleepin was one. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's really bad. Ouch. Trapinch and the Flygon. I don't get it either, but that's a cool Pokemon. He goes from an antlion to a dragonfly. That's pretty cool. I'm talking about same generation. Super Marine World. Ooh, this is pretty. Same generation. Remoraid and Octillery. Yeah, but I think that one was explained in with the Space World Gold and Silver, right? I think that one was explained. They were supposed to be based more on like weaponry than sea creatures. Remoraid was like a gun and Octillery was like a tank. But then they lost the design aspects of them like that, and they just kind of became fish and octopus, which is like, okay. That doesn't make any sense. If I remember correctly from some of the leaks, Gen 3 had some information on like Pokemon, and according to like the list of sprites on the sprite sheet, the Gardevoir line was like one of the last, if not the last, Gen 3 Pokemon to actually be made and added into the game. Which means somebody is responsible for this. Last minute. I wonder if whoever did that knew what they were doing to the world when they did it. I wonder, you know? Thanks, Sny. You know not what you do. Oh, but I do. Irreversible harm caused to society that day. Stunfisk Galar is not a real Pokemon. I don't think anybody in the world even remembers that Pokemon exists, because who the fuck cares about Stunfisk in general? Well, here we go again. I'd like to listen to the Galaxy music, the Cosmic Cove music. I'd like to be further ahead for that. Krusty. Great. Well, alright then. There was a bullet on the road. There was a bullet on the road. Look at the happy fishes. How lovely. How beautiful. How quaint. I'm gonna drive directly into the ocean. That's another red shell. Okay, alright. Alright, cool. Why is Toad unaffected by lightning? Toad? You saved my life. That boost saved my life. That is really bad. That is just unfathomably bad. Vile Isle. How vile? I think it looks pretty cool. See, the Pokemon I like the big monsters, and I like the little gremlins. And the pretty ones, which is like all of them. But mostly the little gremlins and the cool monsters. I think Rhydon is awesome. Rhydon is not a good Pokemon, but I think he's awesome. Skull Goombas! But, like, some of my favorite Pokemon in the game, Mawile and Tinkaton. This is terrible. This is simply terrible. How vile. Kind of pretty ones. I like Milotic. I think Milotic is very nice. It has a very nice cry. I think Wailord has a very nice cry as well, actually. Wailord has a very soothing cry to it. I really like it. It's too bad it sucks. Ninetales is very good. Ninetales is a very pretty Pokemon. People hear pretty Pokemon and they think, oh, he wants to fuck a Lopunny, doesn't he? Yep. You got me. Caught. Caught in 4K. Of course. That's what that meant. Bro, if that's what that meant, I wouldn't have even said it. Come on now. Come on now. Don't you project onto me. Don't you project onto me. I think Frostlass also has a nice cry. I like Frostlass's cry a lot too. I'm gonna crash into that. This is a cool course. I actually dig this one. Feels very reasonable, you know, like a real Mario Kart course. I'm not taking those. Whoa. Alright, home stretch. Neat. He won! No, my favorite evolution is Vaporeon, but unfortunately saying things like that in this day and age is dangerous. But I also really like Glaceon. Glaceon also has a very nice cry. It's not fair, man. It's not fair. Vaporeon was perfectly fine like 5 years ago. It's not fair. If there's any evolution I don't like, it's Sylveon. Flareon may suck, but at least Flareon looks nice. Sylveon's kind of a freak. Stop staring at me with those big fucking beady eyes. Bang. Wow. Insane. Why is like a quarter of the track red? That's not gonna hit me anymore. Speed. Umbreon is very popular. Umbreon also has the best shiny. It 100% has the best shiny. Because it actually, like, adjusts things nicely and doesn't just full fucking color them. Well. Gen 6 Beyond, Shiny Espeon is awful. Just terrible shade of green. It's so dark. Eevee's shinies were never that great. I got stopped by the sideways Goomba, a relative of the front walking Goomba. I can't win. Well, they got a shortcut that I don't know about. Oh my god. Well, alright. The Pokemon has the best shiny. If you ask most people, it's whatever one changes to being black. Charizard's a good one. Metagross is also a good one. Umbreon is a really good one. Somebody gotta pay for this. Most water types don't have good shinies. Feraligatr looks great. Feraligatr is a great shiny. Nope, no trick. No trick. Dude, I am not even taking that shortcut. Whoa. Easy. Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist. I don't remember those ones. Mega Gengar. Mega Gengar is nice. Mostly because coming off regular Gengar. Regular Gengar is pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Hi, hunting. It's just because some Pokemon look cool when they're shiny. It's awesome. Why have a regular Charizard when you can have a jet black Charizard, right? That's so cool. And it's like, it's rare. It's super rare. And you have it, which means you are a big deal. Pog you! Shinies are just a cool thing in general. They're just cool. Really, that's all it boils down to. Oh, you know what? We haven't had a good old car. Yeah. Yoshi Lagoon, an anatomical excursion, CTTR track, and the Beanstalk glistening highway. Yep. Well, the thing is, the value of a shiny is the value of a shiny is only relevant to like the person who gets it. Oh, look at that Yoshi outline. Like, I genned some Pokemon before, and let me tell you, I had no real, like, I didn't really care about the shinies, because in that situation, oh, you're never gonna believe this, chat, but my fucking control scheme has returned to what it was prior. No joke. It just switched. I don't know why it switched, but it is now switched. Now I have to learn different buttons again. Great. Well, alright. But no, like, when you gen a Pokemon, you just make it good, and then it's like, you check a box, like, shiny, yes, no. You click it, and it's like, whoa, I have a shiny now. But, like, who cares? Right? If you just want a shiny because it's a cool color, whatever, but, like, to me, there's nothing, there's nothing to that, you know? I didn't do anything to earn that. I don't know what button my trick button is anymore. To me, it has no merit. I'd rather it not be shiny because it means literally nothing. It's a shame, really. But when you put in the time or you just get lucky, then the shinies have, like, value to them. In the sense that you have a story. Don't touch me, motherfucker. Give me that back! Oh. Gotta press X. I hit something. Bumpy. Okay, alright. But yeah, there's no reason. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Like, they give you no advantage. That's honestly the nicest part about shinies, is that there is, like, straight up, you just don't, like, there's no advantage to it. It's just an aesthetic thing that has no bearing on anything. 100% cosmetic. Which is good that it stays like that. It is very good that it stays like that. Oh my god. Well, that could have been bad. That's why the shinies that they give out in game have aren't as, like, interesting. Why do you think nobody brags about having a shiny Gyarados? Nobody cares about shiny Gyarados because if you own a Gen 2 game, you have a shiny Gyarados. Oh, we're driving through a body. Okay. Whoa, Cracker! That's me. Wait, I didn't say that. There's a couple shinies like that. There's Dratini, there's Gibble, there's Haxorus. Fucking Metroid multiplayer, really? Okay. What a weird track. Ew. What the fuck is going on? Alright. Oh my god, the crackers are bounce pads. Well, this is nasty. I let go of the gas because I knew that was going to happen. This guy ate a full fucking wheel of cheese. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, where are we going? Oh. It's so purple. I am not doing well. Why does it return to the mouth? Oh god! Yep. This is that I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I had no control over that. Maybe you should design your track with like more than 50cc in mind. Asshole. Well. I need a bullet if I want to pull this one back. And it's not really helpful. Oh boy. Well, ask and ye shall receive. I'm saving this shit. Nope. Don't kill me. And just like that, I'm back in the race. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? How is any of this happening right now? Get absolutely locked out. Oh. Clutch up. This is it, the moment of truth. Whew! Carby. Good. 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 That was phenomenal. Crash. CTTR. Tracking the beanstalk. Okay. Alright. Anyway, what the fuck was I talking about before I got interrupted by, whatever the hell we just played? Meat-flavored beanstalk. What the fuck am I listening to? Shinies. Oh, right. Doesn't it suck when your favorite Pokemon doesn't have a good shiny? You know, my favorite Pokemon doesn't have a very good shiny. What a shame. Oh, Bowsy. Oh, Bowsy. Metagross is another devalued shiny because it was given out like Aura's release. You get a shiny Beldum. I hate when they give out commemorative shiny Pokemon. They don't understand what makes a shiny Pokemon valuable when they do shit like that. Is that me being a snob? Oh, a little bit. Like I said, a shiny's worth is only determined by the holder, so when you're just giving one for free, who the fuck cares? It means nothing. It means nothing. Give it some meaning. Oh. This is like shit you hear in your nightmares. It doesn't end. It doesn't end. Bro, why is she like right on my ass? Fuck off, Daisy. There you go. The prize shinies, Well, that's because Shiny Dragonite and Shiny Garchomp both suck. So, no one gives a shit. And Haxorus, Haxorus is a cool shiny, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Glistening Highway. Wow. It's all like space and shit. Raichu's dark orange. Brother, Pikachu is dark orange too. Pikachu's like reddish. Pikachu's not a very good shiny. Pikachu should have turned silver and had blue tipped ears. Why? Because, I don't know. Why not? If you're gonna make a shiny, just make it very different. Some shinies are like deliberate in their color palette. Well. Oh. I am a sucker for like simply making something jet black though. Making something jet black is just automatically cool to my my old ass. Well, alright then. Ninetales is a great shiny. He took my bullet. He took my bullet. He took it. He took it. I got a new one. God, I love when people get hit by it. Oh. Yeah, I have an issue with most water type shinies because they tend to just be purple. It's like unfortunate. It's just kind of unfortunate. It's like so many of them are already blue and then they just become purple. Oh. That's why I like Feraligatr so much. Feraligatr turns a lighter shade of blue and he gets like the red spots turn dark blue. He looks really cool. That's a cool Pokemon. Typhlosion, not that great. Meganium, I don't even remember what Meganium looks like. I think Venusaur is okay. The full green aesthetic works for me. And then Blastoise is not that great. It's probably better I get hit there, just so I can not, like, veer off. Hit the wrong button. Right by the finish line. Okay. Swampert Shiny is ugly. Yeah, Swampert Shiny is ugly. Sceptiles is okay. Blaziken's isn't really noticeable. Napoleon's is okay. Infernape's isn't that noticeable. I don't even remember. I'm pretty sure Shiny Torterra is like sickly green with blue. I don't recall it looking very good. I don't recall it looking very good at all. Alright, chat. Give me 1 sec. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Keep that party alive. remembered one. I remembered one. Motham. Motham from Gen 4. That is a Pokemon that evolves from Burmy, but only if Burmy is a male. It completely loses the cloak gimmick that Burmy and Wormadam have, and it's just a Pokemon. That might be one of the most, like, where does this Pokemon come from, Pokemon? Imagine getting a Burmy, seeing Wormadam, but then you get another Burmy, and then your Burmy evolves into a Motham, and you're like, what? Oh, Motham is bad. I don't think Motham has a single thing that stands out about it. Does it learn Quiver Dance? I have to assume it learns Quiver Dance. Okay. It's Boshi time. Royal Rainbow, Frostburn Falls, Thump Bump Forest, Retro Raceway. Give me a second. I'm drinking my drink. Royal Rainbow. Triangle Lad. Oh god, this track is gonna be a nightmare to drive on. Yeah. Well, let's do it. What the fuck? Why did I do that? Well, alright then. I was also thinking, chat, do any of the fire starters have good shinies? Aside from Charizard, because, you know, Charizard. But, are any of the fire starters shinies good? I was thinking about it, and I don't think any of them are that good. Typhlosion's is barely noticeable. Blaziken's is, like, Blaziken's looks better on Torchic than it does Blaziken. Infernate's barely noticeable. Emboar, who the fuck cares about Emboar? Oh, you know what? Emboar has a cool shiny. It has blue fire. It's just Emboar is a piece of shit. Delphox, I don't remember. I think it turned silver. I don't remember, though. Most of Gen 6 starters are completely and utterly outshined by Greninja's. Greninja's existence just is like holy spotlight. I like Delphox. I actually rather like Delphox. The Magician Fox thing I think is pretty cool. The part that I find strange about that one's design is that she has massive fucking tufts in her ears. Okay. Braixen is the more popular. Braixen is in fucking Pokken. They put a second form. Also, Braixen is also Serena's partner from the anime. Braixen is a lot more popular, and I can't imagine why. But yeah, Greninja kind of fucking eclipsed them. Chestnut sucks. Quilladon is one of the ugliest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. What a shame, what a shame. Grass starter got done dirty. No, but I do like Delphox. I started with Fennekin. I thought Delphox was neat. I found out later that the opinion on Delphox was not that great. I was like, what? But it's cool. I didn't like Skeledirge. To be honest with you. Fucking... Whatever the fuck his name is. I don't even remember what his name is now. Old Crocjaw evolved, and then he grew a fucking sombrero in his head, and I was like, what? And then he evolved into a singing dead crocodile, and I was just like, okay. Alright. You fucking lost me. Oh. 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 I should have threw it behind me, fat ass! Alright.
Maybe next time.
Great. Gen 7, I don't like Poplio and I don't like Brionne, but Primarina I'm fine with. Oh, we got the Space Goombas. Frostburn Falls, based on Frostburn Galaxy, or Freeze Flame Galaxy, I think. Ooh, this looks cool. I didn't like Incineroar until I played Smash. Now I like Incineroar in that capacity. Torracat and Litten or whatever. Decidueye is cool. Dartrix is not. Here we go. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Ay. Ooh, don't hit me in the water. Bitch, I lived. I lived. I've forgotten Gen 8 starters. Oh, Inteleon. Everything about Inteleon in this line is awful. The rabbit. Again, somebody who should not be designing Pokemon was in the designer room for that one. For better or for worse. And the grass one. Alright, Grookey. He's cool. Grookey and Rillaboom are cool. Well. Alright. Okay. And then Gen 9, I hate the duck. Oh my god, I hate the duck. Quaxley is fine. As soon as Quaxley evolved, I was like, wow, am I glad I didn't pick you. Sorry, I liked the cat. The cat turned into a phantom thief. I was a lot cooler than whatever the fuck the duck turned into. And I just did not like Skeledirge. Dumbass looking Pokemon. Idiot Pokemon. Alright. Too bad Pokemon's dead in the water. Pokemon was pretty cool in the sense that it actually, like, it actually chose some weird Pokemon to actually use. Sure, it picked the ones you'd expect. You got Mewtwo. You got Pikachu. But, like, Chandelure and Suicune were playable Pokemon in that game. That doesn't even make any sense. The fuck is Chandelure fighting? It's a chandelier. But he's in the game. He can do it. He can throw hands. Well, okay, maybe not hands, but you know what I mean. Thump Bump Forest. Ooh. It's getting kind of spooky. I didn't know Game Freak had polls. Chandelure is a weird fucking Pokemon to put in a fighting game. How the fuck does he fight? I actually don't know because I never played that game. I just assume the way he plays. Oh, this is fucking Halloween Town from Kingdom Hearts. Oh, this is gonna get mega cleaned, isn't it? Sly, what are you doing? Why did you go backwards? This is Halloween. Halloween. This is Halloween. Everybody make a scene. Your neighbor's gonna die of fright. It's sundown. We go home. Everyone hail to the pumpkin song. It's a good song. I like the Marilyn Manson cover. Too bad it doesn't exist anymore. Halloween. No, I never played Pokken, but from what I heard about Pokken, the game was glorified rock, paper, scissors, but not really in the way that like fighting games usually are. But I don't really know what that means because I didn't play the game myself. All I really got was that there was effectively 3 options in the game and one beat the other. But like how it beat it was kind of like really strong. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. But I never played it. I never even really watched it. I never really understood it. I just thought the idea of the game's existence was neat, but yeah, they never really did anything with it. It's probably that Breakson guy's fault. That guy definitely fucked it up for everybody. I hope it was worth it, big dog. I hope it was worth it. That's insane. Whoa. Existing is one thing, but the only thing Pokemon actually puts any like follow-ups into are its fucking money-making gacha games now. Every Pokemon anniversary we get 10 minutes of information. Things on Pokemon Cafe, Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Taxes, Pokemon Alarm, Pokemon Masters, Pokemon Pokemon Unite. And then at the very end, they're like, we have one special announcement. We are making a game this year. Okay, goodbye. Like, okay, bro. Hate it. I didn't need that item, but you also didn't have to take it from me. Don't do it. No. No. Oi. Wait, that might help. I like the design and layout of this level. It's nice. Like the illusion, the illuminating light blocks too in the wall. Good touch. Oh shit, that was close. Big snide coming in. Blip. Easy. I've never played or seen Dash. I don't get how Unite is profitable. Dude, I don't really know what Unite is. I really don't know what Unite, like, is. I didn't want to play it. But I thought it had cosmetics that you paid money for. The only thing about Pokemon Unite that I know, there was a Smash player named Zachary. Retro Raceway. There was a Smash player named Zachary who stopped playing. He stopped competing in Smash for a while, and he got really big into Pokemon Unite with a team. Got good at it. And then when it was finally time to play at a big tournament, one of his teammates slept in. So they were not able, they didn't have a team, they could not play, and they were disqualified. Anyway, he plays Smash again. Yeah. Could you imagine grinding a team game for months, and then you don't even get a chance to play because somebody else just slept in? How would you feel? Like, genuinely, how would that make you feel? Like, Would you ever be able to look that person the same way ever again? Because, like, that's a year of your life just gone because of that. Just gone. Sure, they probably feel really bad about it, but, like, you're a team of 5? Fuck, man, that is... the guilt from that. Oh, that would suck. Yeah, that's all I know about Pokemon Unite. A sad story for what I know. No, you're not a team of 4. You can't play without 5. If there's not enough players on the team, they were disqualified. They didn't have anybody, so their team got disqualified. They didn't play an uneven game. They just got disqualified. All because one guy slept in. I want to say that story is wrong, and it was actually something that was a lot less silly, but I don't know. That's all I'd heard. Hearsay and all that. I hope it's incorrect information. Yeah. It sucks. Playing Call of Duty. I'm not sure. I'm sure Unite probably still has, like, circuits, right? Nintendo likes to try and do some, like, esports related stuff. They like to try and do esports related stuff with anything that isn't Smash Brothers. Sheet Cake Quarry, Superstar Dystopia, CS Dust 2? What? Aqua Dungeon. What an oddly relevant map to appear when we're talking about competitive team games. Bro, hop on Counter-Strike. 1v1 me, Dust, pistols only. Now, Nintendo tried to put a circuit into ARMS. They did stuff for Splatoon. Well. But they really they refuse to do anything with Smash Brothers. And if they do, they don't let any of the actual established, like, competitive stuff that the community has effectively put into place. They always gotta, like, they gotta be different. Well. They really tried to go big into ARMS. That baffles me. They're like, here is Smash Ultimate. Here, well, I mean, ARMS came first, but ARMS really happened, and they're like, this is it. This is our fucking golden goose. Run the circuits. Get the PR team. Get the hired influencers. I love ARMS. This guy is the best spring man on the entire world. He's also the only spring man in the entire world. I could not move out of the way of that. Please understand. We're gonna play that Rivals soon, I think. Next Steam sale is end of July. I do plan on doing that CPU tournament, but I'd like to actually, like, play Rivals and try some of the characters out. Some goofy ones, you know. That could be fun. Not planning it this Saturday. We got stuff to do this Saturday. I still gotta fucking... I gotta look into getting a webcam. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to look into getting a webcam, damn it. That was, like... Wow. That was a bad green shell to hit. I gotta do that later, yeah. I got a fun idea for a Saturday stream. Oh! Alright. Superstar Dystopia. This is some kind of like, what is this? New dog, but dead. Promise time, huh? Well, time to go fulfill that promise. How could I not remember the first fucking line? Hey, Shadow. Glad you made it. Chad, I saw there was some kind of like Redux mod for Shadow the Hedgehog. I gotta look into it. For sure. Something that makes Shadow the Hedgehog a better game. I gotta look into that. But not right now. I got too much shit on my plate I gotta finish. I can't keep adding more hors d'oeuvres. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, right. Yeah, no, I got an idea for a Saturday stream. I think it'll be pretty fun. It won't get me in trouble. But, well, it's not gonna get me in trouble, but man, you might get upset at me. But you have to remember that I am the streamer, and I don't care. What more can I say? Every time I speak on stream anyway, everyone just says you're wrong and bald anyway, so like, I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. I need to hit a chaos control. Oh yeah. This is kind of nutty, actually. You can see my full head of hair and watch as I lose hair in real time based on my opinions. I'd still like to do Left 4 Dead as well at some point, but honestly, I just have not had any time to like organize that at all. I don't even know what days work best in general, but my only real day off that I take, not counting the last 2 Wednesdays because of extenuating circumstances, is Sunday, and usually I use Sunday to like practice stuff that I do off stream. So like, I'm pretty full up. And I don't like organizing things when I'm winding down because it's like 11 o'clock at night. I want to fucking relax, you know? Like when I'm done streaming, I want to relax. Is that so much to ask? The fucking binary bridge is making my game lag. Oh. Beautiful. Point the camera at the top of my head. I can point the camera down the collar of my shirt. Will that entice you? I can wear, well, here we are, CS Dust 2. I can wear crop tops and point the camera downwards at me. This is dust. What the fuck? This is fucking weird. Which way, Western man? Oh, jeez, I don't know. Which way do I go? What the fuck? Well, that was confusing. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Note to self, don't follow last place next time. No, no, almost did it again. There's a reason they're going that way and they're losing. What the fuck did I just do? What? What is going on in this piece of shit? This guy is never. Streamer would never rush B. Shut the hell up! It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Eighth place.
Oh, no.
Donkey Kong got first. He got fucking 2 points last time. Aqua Dungeon. What an player. I don't know what that means. Heebie gleebie, gleebie leebie deeb. Can I be Pikachu? Some 3D land music, 3D world music, 3D world. Bitch. That's not all I think about, but it does perpetuate a larger state of my mind than most things. What's wrong with that? Bro over here is like, can you believe this guy thinks things? What a schnook. Okay. Streamer, what are your thoughts on the Midwest? The Middle East? Those are my thoughts. See? My head is a lot nicer than yours. You ask questions like that and I could answer like that. That's how you know my head. Happy. Happy, fun, wrinkle-free brain. Oy, oy, oy. There's no kindness here. Me? Kind? I don't think so. Insane hit. Too bad I didn't capitalize. Oh! There's no such thing. I like the Scuttlebug song. The Scuttlebug song that's sung to the theme of Dongo Family. I like that one. Scuttlebug Jamboree. Wow, that actually worked out in my favor. This is pretty long for a 3-lap course. Yeah, pretty long. Not a bad course though. Do you like me, my silly music? I like the rubber band. Affectionately referred to as penis music. What does that mean? It can mean a lot of things. My music is silly. Bro, you say my music sounds silly when you listen to people putting magnets next to microwaves and being like, yo, this shit slaps. Get off my music. Let me grab a fucking industrial strength magnet next to my microwave. And it goes... And you're like, yo, that slaps. What's that beat? Who's the artist? Okay, refrigerator listener. That's not... What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Streamer, you listen to white noise to sleep. Yeah? It's a fucking... What a non-statement that is. What an unbelievable non-statement that is. You think I, like, wake up and I listen to the sound of a fridge through my daily life? Like, I just listen to that? That's my music? It's white noise, you shithead. Isn't the only thing you listen to? You're like the guy who will be like, what do you get on your burger? I'll be like, oh, you know, I don't like tomatoes on burger, so I don't get tomato. And you'll be like, oh, so you just hate every vegetable in the entire world then? Okay, cool. Like, bro, it's not what I said. Fort Francis, Dreamland Drive, Banish Keep, Interstellar Laboratory. Fort Francis should be from Super Paper Mario. Yeah, it is. Nice. Damn, that's kind of insane. Let's get the whole fucking aesthetic of the world there. Cool. Yeah. Oh, even complete with the void. Amazing. Did I really not get that? Yeah, he's got pictures of all the Paper Mario girls along his wall. Yep. This guy's a certified freak! I go on forums to complain about video games I've never played. True! Let me tell you something, chat. When I was a kid, I did not appreciate that door keeping me out. The totally hot babe questionnaire to make sure you were compatible with Francis. Oh my god. They were right on the fucking money with that one. This is mad funny. I am going on Discord and complaining about custom tracks I've never played. True. Yeah, see? There you go. There you go. That the fucking wall aesthetic referenced that particular one right there. That's good. Honestly, as a whole, Chapter 3 isn't that great. The first one level's okay. The second level's all underwater. The third level is a fucking climbing a stupid tree. But Fort Francis and Francis in general, that's great. It's pretty great. Oh, and the... Okay. The final lap theme is the boss fight theme. I dodged lightning with that. Bam, bam, bam. That's my power block. Oops. Super Mario is really fun. Super Paper Mario had some levels that really weren't that fun. But overall, I think it's a great game. Oops. I fucking hate Chapter 5 and Chapter 4. Actually. Honest to God. I hate Chapter 4 because I hate the space and the Nurgle or whatever the fuck his name was. I hate it. Hate all of it. Absolutely hate it. And I hate the Craigs. Oh my god, I hate the Craigs. Craigly Ho, go fuck yourself. Oh, go Craig yourself, you piece of shit. My favorite part of Chapter 5 is when they're like, hey bro, you needed a secret combination to activate the warp pipe. And you're like, okay, tell me. And they're like, you sure you got a notepad, bro? It's a really long combination. And he's like, alright, do this. And he gives you like 25 fucking inputs you gotta put in into 3 blocks. And it's just like, why did you do that? Why? I didn't... Huh? Oh. 'Cause funny. Dreamland Drive. Kirby. The 100-Man Gauntlet. The 100-Man Gauntlet stops at like fight 20 when you're getting the pure heart. The actual 100-Man Gauntlet is completely optional. You only have to do like 14 or so fights. You do have to walk through the void for like 3 minutes. I don't know why, but you do. And you fight Brobot. Mr. Ellen Brobot. Oh, Chapter 7 conceptually is awesome, but it's also a shit chapter. Because the whole chapter is climbing. Like, the first chapter is funny conceptually. Then the second and third chapter is just climbing. And the boss of the whole thing is just like, what even are you? Kirby music is always like composed with the idea of Kirby walking in mind, you know? You know what I mean? Like when you're composing your 1-1 for a Kirby game, you just have to know what Kirby looks like when he's just walking. The music has to just fit that. Dementio is a great villain. Dementio is interesting because it's not, I don't think he's a great villain, but he's definitely willing to do what needs to be done. Whereas Black's motivations for what he's doing is caused by his history with Timpani, right? Blumiere and whatnot. But Dementio just wants power. Blumiere wants to destroy the world because it took his love from him. Kind of like that. But Dementio's like, no, I want this ultimate power so I can do whatever I want. He straight up fucking kills Luigi and he kills Mario in front. He kills people. He killed Mario. Nobody in the entire history of Mario has ever killed Mario. It's insane. I don't know if it has a dark story per se, but like the Paper Mario games do actually try to have some form of story that's a little more than just Bowser kidnapped Peach. Minus the first game, because it was the first game. Banished Keep. Mimi was freaky. Yeah, but that's not related to the story. That's just fucking Nintendo being an asshole. Me. Serpentine in the Horizon? Really? Okay, this is a great track, but it's probably gonna get claimed. This track was the whole reason I played Bravely Default. Not even joking. Like, honest to God, I played that entire game just because I heard this track and thought it was really good and I needed to hear it in the game. And then I beat the game. And I just don't want to play any more Bravely Default. I just don't. I played enough! I first heard this in a video of Apotheosis on Lunatic difficulty for Fire Emblem. The most difficult DLC that was released in English was Apotheosis. Apparently in Japan there was a DLC they never actually bothered releasing called In the Strongest One's Name. I got no idea what that one's about, but it's apparently harder than Apotheosis. It's kind of fucked up. It's a good final boss theme, but the thing is you might realize, actually just listening to it, is it's segmented a lot. The final boss is a lot of cutscenes. And as the cutscenes progress, so does the verse of the music. So, yeah. I don't know if I'd call Bravely Default a good game. Honest to God. It has its moments, but it has some design choices that I am more than unsure about. But hey, it got a sequel. In fact, it got 2 sequels. It got Bravely Second and Bravely Default 2. Don't ask me what that, like, why that is. I don't know either. I can't play JRPGs any longer than a day. Bro, what? A single day of a JRPG is barely gonna take you to the first dungeon or 2. What is wrong with the younger generation, their attention spans? Alright, give me the later verse now. No, I want the later verse, not a sped up version. I like the later bits. I never cared enough to keep going. JRPGs aren't my thing. Good, yep. Oops. Why try them then? Like, legitimately. I'm not trying to be smart when I ask that. If you know you don't like the genre, but then you play for an hour and you're like, yeah, that was bad, and that keeps happening, why do you keep trying? Sounds to me like you're not going to enjoy it. You might as well get that hour of your life and do something else with it, right? Why subject yourself to something you are almost certain to dislike? You're going to go in with negative bias as well, which makes it even harder to enjoy it. That happens a lot. Plika. Whoa. I like the bikes that just start drifting immediately, because I can do shit like that. There you go. Bravely Default is the worst backtracking I've ever experienced. My guy. Alright, I'm gonna spoil the game for you. Oh, you can check the times of finishing. I didn't know that. I had no idea you could do that. I'm gonna spoil Bravely Default for you, okay? Let me explain what I did. I beat the whole game the first time, okay? And then I did the loop, and then I grinded all of my jobs to max. Ended up at level 99. No longer had a reason to fight enemies. Turned enemy encounters off. There is no reason to explore any of the world, and you don't even have to go back and fight any of the bosses. All you have to do is just go back to the crystal, kill the boss, and then do that like 6 times. But each time you do a loop, you can go and fight the bosses and get like a single fucking small sliver of quote-unquote story to a character. It's like you don't even have to play the game anymore, and it actually is just monotonous. Excuse me? Well, are those space Goombas? can't only play things you enjoy. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you have tried multiple at this point, like, unless somebody told you that knows you don't like the genre, that it's, like, different, you know? What is it about JRPGs that you don't like? Is it the combat system? Or is it just the overall pace of them? I missed the turn again. Just try to draw the fucking blue shell. You just know the NPC dialogue isn't worth it. You don't gotta tell me, brother. You don't gotta tell me. I did the whole thing 6 times. Won't do any good. 11 times. I'm not gonna miss the turn this time, I promise. Don't like the backtracking that's going to come. What do you mean? There's no backtracking in JRPGs. You go to one place, clear it, and you go to the next place. Backtracking comes in the form of quests or missions that are optional, or just going to get levels because you're getting your ass kicked because you can't strategize. I fucking missed that. Okay. That's beautiful. That's just beautiful. I get my ass kicked. So you don't like them because you're not good at them. Is that what it is? I'm not good at turn-based RPGs. I just play on normal mode. I enjoy the story. I don't actually play JRPGs for the combat, because usually the combat just pisses me off, because they do things like, here's a million status debuffs you can use, but they don't work on any enemy in the game that you would actually want them to work on. Oh, but they work on you, so the boss is going to use them every chance they get. Hate that shit. I cast head from Bosses don't have to be susceptible to ailments, but they should not be fully immune, and it should be harder to afflict ailments on bosses the more you put on. That way you can start a strategy and get your foot in the door, but then you can't just keep relying on it, you know? But a lot of the times, the strategy, quote-unquote, is just immune to everything, so you just have to fight normally. But, like, Savidos actually does a pretty good job with that. Like, different bosses and enemies have weaknesses to ailments, and they gain more resistance to them the more you afflict them. The only issue with Safiros is it doesn't fucking tell you what a boss is completely immune to or highly resistant to. So you just don't know. You don't know if shit can even work. Devil Decline fixed that, I believe, but I don't get to play that one.
Let's go.
Alright, last one, chat. Delfino Isle, CTTR E-Velocity, Frigid Freezeway, Northern Heights. I don't know, I'm no game designer. But debuffs feel like... I feel like if you make debuffs in your game and they only, like, really serve to benefit the enemy, they're not well made. A debuff should be just as annoying to the enemy as it is to the player, but you should be able to gain, like, maybe not the player. I don't necessarily think the player should naturally gain too much immunity when being afflicted by an ailment. I think they should probably gain a little bit, but I don't think you should gain a lot because it should be up to the player at that point to understand the ailment is, like, coming and know how to, like, deal with it, right? Because the player is going to have characters who are able to cast and use items that can deal with debuffs, so naturally making the player immune to it over time isn't a good idea. But having a boss who doesn't do that, gain some natural immunity to it over time, is a good idea, because the boss fights are going to go on for a while, and if you just fucking... Like, think of Lisa, for example. Lisa is a game where, like, every enemy in the entire game is just as vulnerable to stat debuffs as you are. To a point where, like, you can actually just beat the game by... You can beat the game by throwing up on people. The Fly is the best character in that game because he just goes over and throws up and it afflicts, like, a bunch of status ailments. And so many things. You can beat, like, everything in the game with that. The super boss and everything. Poison even lets you beat the fucking, like, fights you're supposed to lose. And when you beat them, you game over anyway because you weren't supposed to win. You fucking cheated. You fucking asshole. Game over. It's good. So that's an example of debuffs being a little too strong for the player, sure. But again, I think Sophitos actually does a very good job with handling debuffs. Outside of the fact that it does not tell the player... It doesn't tell the player if the debuff is immune, resisted, or anything like that. You don't get information. And Sophitos is a game that its fans would love you to believe that it tells you. It tells you shit. You gotta strategize. And you can do that to an extent, but if I don't know what ailment works, I'm not gonna try it. And I'm not gonna waste my time trying it either. If I knew, I did the same thing again. Kanago and Circle Fight is stupid. Yeah, one of them is weak to petrification. Why the fuck is a boss weak to petrification? I think the other one is weak to instant death. Either way, that one's silly. Again, I think Devil Decline fixes that situation, though. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. So, no, I'm not even talking about the shit where the bosses have a, I died, here's a final attack. I don't like that. That's poor design. Because there's no way to know that's going to happen until it's happened. And either you didn't die to it, somehow, or you did die to it, and you have to do the whole fight over again. Yako dying and casting, like, 95% fucking death to you is completely and utterly stupid. Because the only thing that does is punish the player if they didn't try to beat the boss the way the devs wanted them to. Oh, you don't have a bunch of death resists? Well, fuck you. Like, there's no reason for that at all. Oku as well. You kill Oku and she's like, alright, here's fucking Terra Flare, and it does 1 billion damage, and you just... It's just like, okay, I guess I just died. And then you gotta do the whole fight over again. But now I know that when she dies, she's gonna do a bunch of damage. Like, how about you just don't do that? Or you tell me that that's gonna happen. Sophitos has the unfortunate circumstances where, because of how old the game is, it doesn't respect the player's time. Sophitos does not respect the player's time. It just kind of assumes that if you... Okay. If you lose, like 30 minutes into a fight, you'll just fucking try again. Like, that's what it assumes. And it came out at a time where that was true. It really did. That was true at a certain point in history. But nowadays, it's like when I did the final boss, and I beat the first 2 phases, and then I immediately wiped on the 3rd phase, I was just like, I don't have fucking time for this, dude. 3-phase fight, you die at any phase, and you go back to the start. Spent 30 minutes. I got wiped on, like, turn 3 in the 3rd phase. And I was just like, I didn't even have time to learn the fight. And you want me to do the whole fight over again? No. I really don't want to do that. I did. I didn't want to. Please respect my time. You can make a hard boss fight if you want, but holy shit, man. Why are you gonna make me do everything over again? Cut me some slack. I beat it once. Just let me start from the fucking final phase. Oh yeah, I think Earthbound's rolling HP mechanic is really cool because you can just die, but you're not dead until your HP actually hits 0. I'm playing Toho Mother. That happened a lot, actually. Toho Mother, that happened a lot. A lot of rolling HP having to be stopped just by smacking a heal spell on there to like stop it from going down. It's a very unique like take on RPGs in general. But yeah, the HP system is not like anything I've ever seen before. Oh, I hope that's drivable road. Oh god. There are some courses where the AI just like knows what they're doing. Like a little too well, actually. Oh god. Waluigi's coming. Waluigi's coming. Oh! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Winner! Easy. Well, that worked. Very good, very good, very good. Whew. Frigid Freezeway. Some JRPGs have that that ATP gauge thing where basically your turn, you take your turn when the bar fills up. So there's a little more like orientated strategy to it. I hear that the Claire Expedition 33 is JRPG style, but like you can actively like parry and dodge attacks like you can in Mario RPG. Mario RPG has some of the best combat system because the player can skill check the enemy attacks and just never get hit. And apparently like Expedition 33 is like that too, where you can just, you don't have to sit there and get hit. You can opt for defense or you can opt for the trickier counter. I love when JRPGs give player input during enemy turns. Hella skill checking. Paper Mario does it too. Well, Thousand Year Door anyway. Thousand Year Door gives you the regular guard and the super guard. Super guard has a much tighter window, but if you nail it, you also do counter damage. Or you block all damage and you do damage back versus just reducing the amount of damage you take. There's like 3 moves in the game you cannot super counter though. I don't remember them though. South Park Stick of Truth. I'm not familiar with that one. Mario RPG has block mechanics, but it doesn't have parry mechanics. But yeah, I think JRPGs are at their strongest when there's player input on enemy turn. Because I feel like a lot of JRPGs just get really mashy. They get really mashy and otherwise not involved. You just kind of just watch and mash. But when you actively are playing the fight, picking your moves and reacting to what the enemy is doing, it feels a lot more engaged, right? Fights are a lot more fun because you're actively participating in them. You're not just watching everything kind of unload, and you're watching your decisions unfold and being like, no, what the fuck, he used the wrong move. Oh, this is bullshit. And then you cry because the boss hit you and you died, and it's just fun games. Dodge and parry attack perfectly, you get the counter attack. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool because that, again, that rewards skill. It keeps the player engaged with the fight, interacting with the fight, and it's not something that's pivotal to the game. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. But if you do, it's like you get benefits to it. There are benefits for doing it, but it's difficult. Your skill is rewarded. That's cool. Northern Heights Incognito. Now, I don't like when battles just... So many battles, aside from obviously like boss fights and shit, but you get into regular ass encounters and you just go mash attack, mash attack, mash attack, mash attack. And then you get further in and it's like, alright, now I'm gonna cast fireball, mash attack, fireball, you know? Like, all RPGs fall into that format, but it's even less engaging when the enemy's turn happens and you don't do anything. Or if the enemy even gets a turn. But I prefer when I'm actively playing the game. I like platformers. Shit. You know, I like games like that. Platformers and stuff. I prefer to be actively playing the game. I'm more of a reacting to what's happening than thinking too hard about what's going on. Well, I was just about to press that. Alright then. See, somebody got my star, and there he goes. See you later. What I've seen, no. I'm pretty sure somebody did a challenge run where they literally took every single hit from like attacks. They never parried or dodged anything. They just took every hit, and they could still beat the game. Granted, you know, higher difficulties, you're gonna have to engage with the game's mechanics, duh. But if you're just playing like regularly, you don't have to be skewed. I don't want games to dumb things down for people who aren't as good. But I also don't want to play a game that just expects you to have like 5 years of fucking background of this specific genre to be able to play it all. I think fighting games' current systems are pretty good. Because fighting games currently have like a system that makes it more accessible for new people. But there are... wow, okay. But there are penalties that they receive by using them. Right? There's some penalties they receive. Like they don't build a meter or something like that. I don't really know what they are. But they help people ease into the game and learn things. Obviously, there's going to be some people who just only play with that on, but it's like training wheels, you know? The training wheels are good to learn how things work, and then you take them off and start doing it, and then you get the benefits of a real player. I would like, sure. Oh my god. Fourth. I prefer the system to help new people get into the game, but not just, like, make the game so easy that people who actually know how to play it just kind of feel like they're being treated like a child, you know? Think of Pokemon games. Think of Pokemon games are a perfect example of that. Pokemon games have always been rated E, alright? Alright, let's do one more, chat. One last one. One finale, and then we're moving on. I got nowhere to be tomorrow, so I don't mind starting a little bit late. Alright, let's do it. Final one. Time to run, boys. Frantic Fun Yard, Pandora Palace, Deciduous Grounds, Alpine Skyway. No, but Pokemon games have always been the rating they've been in, right? Ooh, this is neat. But as things went on, they became progressively more handholdy. which is annoying, obviously, for, like, the people who've been playing since they were kids back then. But you gotta think about it from the perspective of kids nowadays playing that and getting that treatment, right? They're being treated as stupid. Why? I'm not saying throw your child off a fucking cliff and watch them crawl back up, but, like, there is an element of, how you'd say, there's like a fucking preemptive safety net of danger. Oh, how many stories people have as being kids where they're like, yeah, I owned this game as a kid and I literally did not understand, like, I was not literate yet, so I didn't know how to do anything. Like, I couldn't read. Chat, I have a cousin who had, he had an SP, and he had Pokemon Fire Red. He was in Fuchsia, and he did not know how to progress. He had no idea how to progress the game from Fuchsia. So what did he do? He just leveled up his starter. Bro did not know what to do. In Fuchsia City, he had a level 83 Blastoise. That's what he did. And that's what he did. He simply went to the fields and destroyed everything until his Blastoise was level 83. Because he didn't know what he was supposed to do to progress, but he didn't just stop playing. He was simply biding his time until he was ready. Until he was ready to play more of the game. Stuck in Diamond Pearl for Volkner because I didn't know where Palkia was for a week. You know what? I understand that because they tell you they're going to Mount Coronet, but it's like this fucking back end entrance behind a wall that was shattered. And it's like, bro, what? How was I supposed to know that was there? Mount Coronet is huge. There's 4 different entrances. How the fuck am I supposed to know which one they went through? Fuck, even just getting to Snow Point is annoying. I forget which entrance I have to take to do that. In 3rd, really? Okay. Damn, Daisy is far ahead. This is a phenomenal course, by the way. Very pretty to look at. Of course. Oh. I should have moved. I should have moved. Oh my god! I need a miracle. Fucking Jesus! I took the red shell. That was Toll music? I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. Pandora Palace. Oh, like Kid Icarus. Neat. Oh no, this is not. This is Deltru. Dutru. Oh yeah, that's Dutru. That's Dutru. I thought it was Pandora from Icarus. Uh-oh. Doggy! Very good. Delta Rune a week. Joel is probably gonna play it. I don't know if he's gonna play it on release. I want to play it because I played the previous 2 parts. I don't think I'll be playing it right away though. You know, I'm gonna let that shit simmer. I'm not an Omega fan. Right now, we're currently dealing with Night Rain. This week is Night Rain. Next week is gonna be all Mario Kart. And also Deltarune. Oh my god, there's gonna be nothing to watch. There's gonna be nothing to fucking watch next week, huh? If it's not Deltarune, it's Mario Kart. If it's not that, it's people still playing Night Rain. I'm fucked. You might as well go make a thread just so that might as well go make a thread for that ahead of time since you know it's gonna happen. Obviously, I don't want spoilers, but like, again, I don't care as much as some other people do. I think the games are fun, characters are fun, and the music's good. So that's why I like the games. Some people just like them a lot more than me. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not looking at anything until I beat the chapters. This motherfucker's about to go radio silent. He's gonna go die. Crawl out of the pit. Be like, I beat chapter 3 and 4. You guys waited 4 years to play a game for 2 days. Can you believe that shit? 4 fucking years. And you're gonna get through all the content in 2 days. And you're gonna be like, when's the next? That's you. That's my impression of all of you. Correct. Yep. Deciduous grounds. 100% factual and based. Beat both in a single day. Well, you probably could. From what I remember from my playthrough, like, it's about 5 or 6 hours, depending on how well you do in the fights, right? And if you do the extra boss fight, which that could take some people a long time. If you're not very good at action-based games, then the extra fights might take you a while. I'm pretty good at the game. I did a good enough job on them. Can't see. But yeah, I feel like you'll probably spend a decent amount of your playtime on those if you're going for them. But how could you not? They're one of the coolest aspects of the game. Is the secret bonus, like, crazy fight with the great music. They're very well-made fights, too. They're very fun. Jevil and, what's his name? Spamton. But yeah, you'll go out of your way to talk to side characters as well, right? Like, there's a lot of, like, big appeal of the series is the characters, so, like, there's no reason to rush through it. Unless you really want to avoid story spoilers, then yeah, you'll probably want to rush through the story just so you can get all that digested, and then you can go back and, like, experience the game. But I also feel like that's a really sad way to experience a game that you really want to experience, is by rushing the shit out of it and then taking your time to enjoy it. Because you're really worried that you're going to learn something that you don't want to learn off somebody going on the internet. Just disconnect for a couple days, man. I'm going to put a bullet in your ass, Nye. Well, alright. Oi, oi, oi. I do think, yeah, that's kind of an unfortunate thing about being online, is that, like, being online for, like, longer than 2 days after a new game comes out pretty much guarantees you're gonna get some kind of spoiler for something. But, like, I don't think it's a good idea to forcibly rush something you were looking forward to just to avoid that. I think you should just take your time and just not talk to anybody. Just do what I do when I stop streaming. Just don't exist. Just don't exist for a couple days, man. Like, only exist when you need to. Otherwise, just fucking play your video game and have a good time. When I played RE4 Remake, God, man, it took me hours to get through that. My first playthrough was like 18 hours or something because I was just taking the whole game in slowly. And, like, I was enjoying the shit out of it. Fuck that. My first playthrough just took forever. Multiple days of full game sessions. Alright. Got one more, of course. Chapter 3 and Chapter 4. That's the thing, right? I think it's in most people's best interest to just like disappear from the internet for a couple days. If they're really looking forward to the game, just log off. Log off for like 2 or 3 days. Play it at a leisure so you actually enjoy the game. And then come back and be like, man, that was awesome. Don't rush it. If you have like 6 hours to play it and you can play it for 6 hours, play it for 6 hours. But if you can't do 6 hours because you're old like me, then just take it slow. Just enjoy the game that you want to play. That's the most important part. Fucking enjoy it. Don't burn yourself out on something that you really want to play. That would suck. There's been numerous times where games come out that I'm interested in and I don't want to stream them because I'd rather just play them on my own. If I do stream them, they become the entire stream for like a week. I didn't stream RE4 Remake and I played the shit out of it. I did stream Pikmin 4 and I played that for like basically 20 hours straight. That was Pikmin 4 stream, 5 hours. Next day, Pikmin 4 stream, 5 hours. Next day, Pikmin 4 stream, 5 hours. I was on that shit. You're older than me. No, I'm older than you. I'm older in mind. His brain advanced. And in hair. That's right, I have many more hairs. That's true. Pikmin 4 was a fun game, but I don't think I could ever play it again. I really don't. I honest to God. I'm glad that the first playthrough took like 20 plus hours, but I do not think I could play that game again without some form of intervention by modifications. I didn't realize that overworld enemies did not respawn when you killed them. That was... I somehow I did not realize that for quite like a while. It's like, oh, the world is fucking dead. I've killed everything. That's not fun. My mind may be old, but my body's still... Well, my knees crack, but I can still squat. Can you say the same, Unk? Huh? Can you say the same? Can you squat? Can you crouch? Can you bend your knees? I can. My knees still bend. My thumb's getting tired. Good thing this is the last one. You're not passing me. Easy. I am an old man. Sometimes when I squat, my ankle cracks, yeah. But it doesn't do it all the time. I don't know why. I wish I had answers. I don't have answers. I don't have answers. I'm just gonna... Unironic. Do a lot of push-ups. Maybe not in a row, but I could do a lot of them. I did something yesterday. Yesterday I did squats, continuous squats for a minute. So you just set a timer for a minute and you just squat as many times as you can in a minute. I did about 38. 38 in a minute. Let me tell you, a minute does not go by fast when you're exercising. I tried to do a 90-second plank. Oh, no. I got 30 pretty nicely. Took a quick stop, got back into position, struggled, got to 60, and I was like, I can't do 30 more seconds. Planks are crazy. Oh. Alright, chat, that was good. Planks are rough. They are rough, they are rough. You just sit there and you brace your core, and it's crazy how fucking tough it gets. Doesn't feel like it would be, but you try it and it's like your body is just oof. All right, still got plenty more Mario Kart left, but I think, let me see. Yeah, I think there's one more stream of Mario Kart I can do before the new one comes out. So we will probably do that. And then we'll put it on break and let Mario Kart run its course. Haha. Get it? Course? Because it's Kart? Haha.